See, we don't give Jaidyn Alexis enough credit for being just as goofy as Chrisean, because why was you sending that man any money? Now, this is when Jaidyn starts to show her receipts. She said, here's some random payments he asked me to send, and had to pay for visits because they had Ish locked off. And then she proceeds to show these payments. She then goes on to say that he left me with $40,000, a $10,000 a month rent, and $2,100 car note, told me not to work and sit at home, even though I left his ASS in December of 2023. Now, she proceeds to show more receipts and says some payments for his Las Vegas lawyer so we could knock out his case before his court date. But he effed up, referring to that contraband he got caught with anyway, with contraband in his cell. And then she proceeds to show these Zelle payments.
I'm gay for real. So it's like, I wasn't really like worried about the next. I was worried. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't like that for me.
Okay, so listen up, because this situation just exploded. Jaidyn is putting Blueface on full blast for stealing from her, and the receipts are absolutely wild. The whole mess started when Blueface tried to twist the story. He jumped online saying Jaidyn abandoned him while he was locked up, that she didn't care, didn't visit, and didn't even drop a dime on his books. Like, seriously? But Jaidyn wasn't having any of that. She clapped back quick, pulling out screenshots like, "Don't play with me," showing every single time she sent him money, checked in, and made sure he was good while he was behind bars. The girl came with proof, and the internet went crazy. Fans were like, wait, who's really lying here? Then it got even messier. Jaidyn claimed that Blueface not only lied on her name, but also stole money and even tried to gaslight her in public. She said he moved funny with her accounts and started flexing with stuff she paid for. And to top it off, she hinted that he's been living off her grind this whole time. Now everyone's glued to their phones trying to figure out who's telling the truth. Because if what Jaidyn's saying is real, then this drama isn't just personal, it's straight up scandalous. Things between them just hit a whole new level of chaos. And just when everyone thought the drama couldn't possibly get any messier, Blueface came swinging back hard. He didn't just respond. He dropped a bombshell. Out of nowhere, he exposed Jaidyn's private love life, claiming she was secretly seeing women while he was locked up. He went as far as to call her fake loyal and said she was doing her own thing with the ladies behind his back. Now the internet is straight up shook. Social media went into overdrive. Fans are taking sides, receipts are flying, and the comment sections are chaos. Some people are saying Blueface crossed the line for outing her like that, while others think Jaidyn's been hiding secrets. Everyone's dissecting every photo, every old post, trying to figure out who's telling the truth. But what's really got folks talking is how far things have fallen between them. Nobody expected their relationship to blow up like this. Yeah, we all knew there was always going to be drama. It's Blueface and Jaidyn after all, but people thought they'd at least stay tight since he was locked up for a while. Let's not forget, they were even engaged before he went to prison. They were supposed to be the ride or die, couple holding it down through everything. Now, instead of love and loyalty, we've got public shade, private secrets spilled, and a whole fan base watching, like it's reality television come to life. This isn't just drama anymore. It's betrayal, heartbreak, and chaos all rolled into one explosive mess. Now, here's where things start twisting even deeper. Because remember that whole jailhouse wedding between Blueface and Chrisean? Yeah, that threw everybody for a loop. No one really knows how real that marriage was, or if it was just another one of their wild publicity stunts. But if that actually happened, then where does that leave Jaidyn? Are she and Blueface still engaged? Or was that ring just another chapter in his chaotic love triangle? See, there's been tension between Jaidyn and Chrisean for months. They've thrown shade online, subtweeted each other, and even got into heated arguments over Blueface more than once. But when he first got released, it actually looked like he and Jaidyn had called a truce. She welcomed him home and even let him spend some private time with their kids. Like, real family vibes for a minute. Fans were starting to think maybe they were turning a corner, trying to keep things peaceful. But of course, that calm didn't last long. Just days later, Blueface jumped on Twitter, firing shots at Jaidyn, accusing her of abandoning him while he was behind bars. He made it sound like she forgot all about him the second those prison doors slammed shut. He even tweeted, "I got out thinking I had a girlfriend and a life locked in, but I guess nothing is ever really locked in." That one tweet sent social media into a frenzy. People were shocked that, after everything Jaidyn did, he'd still try to paint her as disloyal. The drama just keeps snowballing, and now everyone's wondering if Blueface is trying to stir the pot on purpose. or if he's really hurt and exposing how messy things got behind the scenes. Then Blueface went off with a full-on rant that had everyone's jaws on the floor. He hopped back online talking about, "So now I'm back on the prowl for something serious," claiming both of his baby mamas Jaidyn and Chrisean left him stranded for dead while he was locked up. He said if he hadn't gotten out when he did, they'd still be out there, doing their thing, and that he was done letting that happen again. The man sounded bitter, hurt, and ready for revenge, all in one tweet storm. He doubled down, saying he was officially done with both of them. No more second chances, no more drama, no matter how hard they begged to come back. Fans couldn't tell if he was venting from heartbreak or just trying to get attention. But either way, he made sure everyone knew he was single and not looking back. Then he threw more shade, tweeting, "I don't care about DNP activities. That's not holding it down. Holding it down means making sure your man locked up got enough to go to the store." He basically said loyalty means putting $300 a month on someone's books, and anything less is fake love in his eyes. That post had people heated. Some followers called him out for being ungrateful after Jaidyn literally showed proof that she did send him money, while others said he was just exposing how hurt he really felt. Either way, it was clear Blueface wasn't just mad. He was embarrassed and using Twitter like his personal therapy session. Every tweet made the situation worse, and the internet was eating up every second of it. Then Blueface kept the shots coming. He tweeted, "Game B can't do that. Just off the strength. You can't eat at my table." And the internet instantly knew he was in his feelings again. It's wild, because let's be real, most of his buzz lately comes straight from the chaos with Jaidyn and Chrisean. And knowing Blueface, that messy energy is like a magnet. He swears he's done, but everyone can see he's probably circling right back to one of them before long. But instead of cooling off, he decided to pit them against each other. He said, "Chrisean looked out for me more than Jaidyn, just to keep it all the way real. That's why I halfway respect her. Got probably a good 7 to 8 months out of her, and I appreciate that. But Jaidyn moved off the first week." Like, wow, he really dragged Jaidyn like that in public. Fans were stunned that he'd air their business so coldly, especially after all the receipts she dropped showing otherwise. And if that wasn't enough, he kept talking, claiming Jaidyn refused to send him money while he was inside. According to him, she told him she didn't have $50 to Cash App because she needed it for gas. That line alone had people laughing, arguing, and debating all over social media. Some said he was lying to make her look bad. Others said maybe the love really did fade fast. Either way, the man was out here exposing his own drama like it was a full-blown reality show. At this point, everyone's just waiting for Jaidyn's next clapback. Because if history's taught us anything, she never lets him have the last word. Now this is where the drama really started heating up, because Blueface dropped a major bomb. He claimed he left Jaidyn with $90,000 before turning himself in, and that she kept every penny to herself. He jumped on Twitter saying, "When I turned myself in, I gave Jaidyn $90K, told her to sit still. She decided to do other things." That's fine though. Obviously, that money ran out. Like, what? The man basically implied she blew through almost 6 figures while he was behind bars. But he didn't stop there. He said when Jaidyn came asking for more, he actually helped her again. According to him, he called Lamole Plummer, the Zeus Network CEO, and told him to give her $125,000 off my relationship with the network. Then he claimed she was supposed to send him $30,000 back from that money, but never did. He tweeted that she kept it all to herself, making it sound like she ran off with the bag while he was locked up. That accusation set the internet on fire. People were calling Jaidyn a scammer, while others said Blueface was just spinning the story for sympathy. But here's where things get interesting. Sources close to Jaidyn say that's not how it went down at all. Apparently, that $125K was her payment for appearing on the show, not his, and the $90K he bragged about? She says that was family money meant to cover bills and their kids, not some secret stash she pocketed. So now, it's her word versus his, and fans are picking sides fast, with money, betrayal, and public humiliation all mixed in. This isn't just spicy anymore, it's explosive. Jaidyn wasn't about to let Blueface play in her face like that. Not this time. The moment he tried to paint her as the disloyal one, she came swinging back with receipts. Remember how he claimed she abandoned him and didn't do anything for him while he was locked up? Yeah, she shut that all the way down. Jaidyn dropped screenshots showing that she was sending him care packages every single week, snacks, clothes, hygiene products, everything. She said the only reason she stopped was because Chrisean got jealous and Blueface himself told her to stop sending them. She even added that Chrisean started acting up every time Jaidyn tried to help, and considering their rocky history, people actually believed Jaidyn's side this time. She posted, "He told me to chill with the packages, cause she was trippin'," and the internet went wild. But Jaidyn didn't stop there. Oh no, she came loaded. She posted Zelle receipts showing that she had sent thousands of dollars to his lawyers in Vegas while he was still behind bars. She even captioned one of the screenshots saying, "Some payments to his Vegas lawyers so we could knock the case out before his court date, but he messed it up anyway with a contraband in his cell." Like, wow! At that point, fans started turning on Blueface, calling him out for lying when Jaidyn literally had proof stacked up like a court file. She flipped the whole narrative overnight, making it clear that she did hold him down, and maybe he just didn't like that she was finally speaking up. Now, it's not just about money, it's about truth, loyalty, and reputation, and Jaidyn came ready for battle. Then Jaidyn took things to a whole new level. She dropped even more receipts. She shared screenshots showing how she was sending Blueface money consistently and putting funds on his books the entire time he was locked up. Like, no debate. She had proof of every transaction. And remember how Blueface swore he left her with $90,000 before he went in? Well, Jaidyn called that a complete lie. She said, "He left me with $40 K, not $90 K, plus a $10,000 rent and a $2,100 car note. Told me not to work and sit at home." So basically, she was expected to survive and take care of everything while he was gone, with what little he left. She added that even though she left him in December 2023, he had promised her that the rent was covered for 6 months. But 4 months in, he suddenly told her, "You're gonna have to start paying rent?" So Jaidyn handled it herself. She said she paid rent for 4 months, no problem. But then Blueface got caught with contraband in his cell, which stretched his sentence from 6 months to 2 years. She said, "So I kept working because somebody had to handle real life while he was locked up." And that's not even the craziest part. Jaidyn revealed that while she was out here holding things down, she found out in March 2025 that Blueface had been sleeping behind her back with one of her friends and one of his close friends' baby mamas. Like, what? She went off saying, "So yeah, I ain't asking you for nothing while you was in there, and I ain't asking now. Put down the pipe, cause the only one smoked out is y'all." At that point, the internet erupted. People couldn't believe how wild this got. Money drama, cheating scandals, exposed lies. It's pure chaos. Jaidyn wasn't just defending herself anymore. She was tearing his whole story apart piece by piece. Jaidyn reading him for filth like that had the internet buzzing. But honestly, this isn't even the first time she's aired him out for leaving her high and dry. She's been saying for a minute that Blueface left her hanging to take care of their kids all by herself. And every time she speaks up, the drama just gets louder. Earlier this year, when everyone found out that Blueface and Chrisean had supposedly tied the knot, Jaidyn popped off again with some fresh shade. She posted, "Who's the guy that don't even call his kids and still owes child support? Just give me my money!" That line alone had social media in shambles. People were tagging Blueface left and right, asking him why he was out here playing husband when he couldn't even be a father. But of course, Chrisean wasn't about to stay quiet. She clapped back instantly, clowning Jaidyn for being broke and claiming she was just jealous of their so-called marriage. The two started trading shots online, throwing subs and reposting shady quotes like it was a full-on rap battle. It was pure chaos. Blueface sitting quiet while his 2 baby mamas were going at each other's necks online. And honestly, fans were split right down the middle, some riding for Jaidyn for speaking her truth, others saying she should have let it go. Either way, the tea was hot and messy, and nobody was holding back. Then Chrisean came firing back with straight-up shade. She said, "You screaming about money and child support, how much you need? Your bookings pay $7,000, and that doesn't even include fights, hotels, or food. And they slowed down. Nobody's booking you right now, so I get the frustration, but don't drag me in it. Take that up with him? You crashing out on the internet as a cry for help, and it's unnecessary. And Zeus only giving you $20,000 for the reunion. Your rent probably $11,000 a month, or less if you got a car note. Those funds ain't just sitting hidden." Like, whoa. Chrisean basically tried to humble Jaidyn in front of everyone, calling her out over her finances, and even hinting that she was broke. But here's where it got real messy. The fact that Chrisean somehow knew exactly how much Jaidyn's rent was. That raised some serious eyebrows. Fans immediately started connecting the dots and wondering, was Blueface Pillow talking with Chrisean about Jaidyn's personal business? Because how else would she know those details? People online were quick to say it looked suspiciously, like Blueface had been running his mouth, stirring the pot between his 2 baby mamas, and honestly, it tracks. Every time things calm down, he somehow manages to drop new info that reignites the chaos. So while Chrisean was busy trying to clown Jaidyn, it actually made Jaidyn's story sound more believable. The rent, the money struggles, the child support drama, It all lined up with what Jaidyn had been saying for months. Once again, Blueface's messy love triangle was back in the spotlight, and this time, everyone was pointing fingers at him for being the real source of all this chaos. Jaidyn wasn't done yet. She came with even more proof. She tweeted a screenshot showing she sent Blueface $50. With the caption, "Sorry you couldn't get your M&Ms, I was buying Happy Meals." That one line hit hard. It showed that while he was locked up complaining about snacks, she was out here feeding their kids, handling everything alone. No support, no help, nothing. She reminded everyone that she was paying bills, raising their children, and living in a pricey apartment that Blueface promised was already paid off. But then, out of nowhere, he switched it up and expected her to keep paying after she found out he'd been cheating with her own friend. Like, how does that even make sense? People were calling him out left and right saying, "How you cheating and still expecting loyalty?" And when the receipts started spreading, Blueface tried to flip the story again. He said all the screenshots Jaidyn posted were old, claiming they were from 2024 and didn't count because that was last year. But fans were quick to point out the obvious. He went to prison in 2023, which means Jaidyn was sending him money and care packages for at least a full year. So even by his own timeline, she really did hold him down. It's not even the first time Jaidyn's proven her loyalty. Either she stood by him through multiple scandals, legal issues, and public humiliation. But now, after everything she's revealed, fans are finally starting to see the pattern. Blueface creates the chaos, and Jaidyn's left cleaning up the mess. Jaidyn took it all the way back to where it started, high school. She reminded everyone that she's been there for Blueface since before the fame, the drama, and the millions of followers. Back when he was just another kid with a dream, she was the one holding it down. During one of their emotional online blow-ups, she tweeted, "You a weirdo? I'm the only one who ever had your back. I held you down, man. Y'all see this narcissist? Manipulative, trying to forgive, but never forgot you never did right by me, and I'm overdue for happiness and love. I gave you every piece I ever had. You could have had my last fight. It's okay. I get it, though. You can't man up. I understand. I wish nothing but the best, and please let me go." That message hit deep like. You could feel the heartbreak through the screen. But she wasn't just venting, she was finally telling her truth. Jaidyn said, "They only believed in you because you had something to show for it. I worked 2 jobs and walked to work while you sat in the grass at my mama's house." That line had fans speechless. She basically reminded everyone that while he was still chasing dreams, she was out here grinding, supporting him when nobody else believed he'd ever make it. It painted a whole new picture. Jaidyn wasn't some random ex trying to chase clout. She was the woman who helped build him up before the fame ever came. And now, after all the betrayal and chaos, she's standing up and demanding her respect. Her words were raw, real, and you could tell she meant every single one of them. Jaidyn got brutally honest about how much she sacrificed for Blueface, saying, "I'd walk to work just to save $1 so he could sell a dime. I was dumb. My bad, y'all." That one hit different. She basically admitted she was hustling just to keep him afloat back when they had nothing. But while she's out here reflecting, Blueface still isn't showing an ounce of gratitude. Instead, he clapped back trying to rewrite history again, saying Jaidyn never really supported him. His words? "I took care of her, 'cause she was there when there was nobody. But imagine you trying to be somebody, and your girl keeps telling you you won't make it. You build resentment and motivation, and when you get on, random females believe in you and support you more than somebody you knew your whole life. Like, what?" The man just tried to turn his lack of appreciation into a sob story about motivation. Fans weren't buying it for a second. And it didn't stop there. Blueface even said, "If I gave you 90,000, dumb. All you did was send me my own dang money. You should have just apologized. Thanks for letting me know you feel no remorse. It makes me more sure of myself." It's wild, he's literally gaslighting her again, twisting things to make himself look like the victim while ignoring everything she actually did. But now, here's where the plot really thickens because word on the streets is that Jaidyn's done playing nice. She's reportedly asking for all the money she sent him while he was in prison, every Zelle transfer, every Cash App, everything. Sources close to her are saying she's tired of him using her name for clout while acting like she never helped. So now, this feud just went from emotional drama to financial warfare. If Jaidyn really moves forward with that, things could get ugly and fast. The tables are turning, and for once, it looks like Blueface might actually have to pay up for all the chaos he started. If Blueface has been out here claiming Jaidyn never stuck beside him, well, she's about to show him what real abandonment looks like. Instead of just giving her the money she's asking for and keeping things civil, he decided to take it to the absolute next level of messy. Instead of paying up, He went online and started spreading personal rumors about her crossing every line imaginable. According to what's being whispered in the streets and screamed across social media, Blueface has been telling people that the real reason Jaidyn left him while he was locked up is because she allegedly became a lesbian. Yep, you read that right. He's been trying to flip the story by claiming she was hooking up with multiple women while he was behind bars, using her sexuality as some kind of insult to humiliate her. Like, seriously, that's a low blow, even for him. But here's the twist that shut everything down. Jaidyn already said it herself. There was no exposure to make because she had already been open about it. She literally said out of her own mouth that she identifies as gay, and she didn't hide it or deny it. So when Blueface tried to expose her, it completely backfired. People online were quick to call him out for being petty and desperate, saying that trying to shame someone for living in their truth was just another manipulation tactic. Meanwhile, Jaidyn's out here standing strong, unbothered, and proving that she's not about to let him use her truth as ammo against her ever again. Jaidyn even went on a whole show called 20 Lesbians versus Jaidyn Alexis.
What's up, y'all? It's Jocelyn Morris, and you already know how I get down, man. I got the baddest lesbians in LA right now. They about to pull up for that 20 versus Jaidyn Alexis. Yeah, you heard that right. Jaidyn pulled up for your girl, man. How you doing? What's up? What's up? You know, I know you. Yeah, what's up?
Nice to meet you. I'm Jay. You have colored eyes?
Contacts.
Contacts. I'd smash.
Smash? Okay, bet. All right. Thank you. Appreciate you. You smashing. What's up, Jay? What's up, Jay?
So nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
I'm Jay. Nice to meet you.
Yes.
Let me get a little 360. Let me see what we work with.
Okay. Ooh.
So let's be real. Whatever Blueface thought he was exposing, the world already knew. She was never hiding it. So when he tried to use that against her, it completely backfired. And now the internet is roasting him for trying to make a scandal out of something she's been open about from day one. At this point, it's clear Blueface might have just played himself big time. Instead of humiliating Jaidyn, all he really did was remind everyone of everything she's done for him when nobody else would. Fans are dragging him for trying to twist the story again, saying, "Bro, you're exposing the wrong person," because Jaidyn came out of this looking stronger, not weaker. And now, with her demanding every dime she sent while he was in prison and him doubling down online, this drama is far from over. The back and forths, the shade, the receipts, it's giving one of the messiest Blueface fallouts we've ever seen, and that's saying a lot. But knowing Jaidyn, she's not letting this die quietly. You can feel it. She's loading up for round 2. The question now is, when she fires back again, will she drag him completely and end his whole storyline? Because if this was just round 1, round 2 might actually break the internet. So stay locked in, because this saga's about to explode again any minute now. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments. I want to know whose side you're on in this Blueface and Jaidyn chaos. Catch you in the next one.